this session, we are going to discuss about another mini project 2 with Python character user interface along with MySQL database. But it is a simple concept, sir. Here I am going to use a completely functional programming. Okay. Along with some Python code, let us see the structure first of all. Database structure we need to see. So here I'm going to create a database. Okay, let us give any name for the database. So let us consider that a database name is nothing but so triple K or triple L, something like that. I am going to create one database. Inside this database, my only requirement is I am working with only one table. So the name of the table is nothing but student. What is the name of the table that I am going to take? A student table. In this student table, I am going to put ID of the student. Okay, next and after that, name of the student I want to store. Next and after that, email ID of the student, or let it be age of the student. These three values I want to take. But like previous project, we are not going to give the ID values. I am taking this ID value as two things. One is nothing but it must be a primary key. So primary key means what? Only unique values it is going to accept. And moreover, it is auto increments. It is nothing but what? Auto increment. See, auto increment means what? We are not required to provide value for ID. Automatically, it is going to increment like 1, 2, 3. So we are not required to give this value. We are supposed to provide only name and then age of a person. Automatically, that data is going to be stored. But in Python, I want to implement so total three functionalities. First one, we have to press register student, register student. If you select register student functionality, then what will happen? That data should be stored inside this table. Second one, if I want to select, okay, or if I want to view the records, how you can able to view. So third option, if I want to perform any update operation, then how you can able to do. So fourth operation, if I want to perform any delete operation, how you can able to do. So these basic four, can I say, is it CRUD operations or not? Yes. How you can able to use these CRUD operations on this table we are going to discuss now. Okay. So while using this, I'm going to include some special concepts also. What are those special concepts? Within 1 minute, I will demonstrate. Guys, can you please confirm is the structure of the table and what operations we are performing by using Python program? Are you clear with this up to this?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So here I'm using some additional topics also, sir. So what are the additional topics I'm going to use here is, sir, I will maintain one session variable at the rate student count. Okay, at the rate student count. I'm going to maintain one special session variable called student count. What this student count is going to do? Student count will be incremented by +1 whenever you are performing insert operation, and this student count should be decremented by 1 unit whenever we are performing delete operation. So can I say is it a trigger or not? Yes. We have to create two triggers. One is for insert operation, another one is for delete operation. So after performing insert operation, that count should be incremented by 1 unit. After performing delete operation, that count should be decremented by 1 unit. This is nothing but what a student count session variable is going to do. Second thing, I want to take, okay, I want to take, so functions, I want to create some functions. So, or I want to create some procedures. I need to create some functions or procedures. Let us create procedures. So what procedures these are going to do? Sir, these are used to perform insert operation. If I want to perform any insert operation, I want to use the procedure. And if I want to perform any delete operation, I want to use the procedure. If I want to perform any update operation, for these three things, I am going to use procedures. I don't want to write the query manually. Just I will call the procedure and we need to pass the values. Let us implement slowly one by one, whether it is working or not, we have to check. And the third one, sir, I want to create log files. Sir, previously in the previous project, we have seen log file only for, for database MySQL. Now I want to maintain, so a log file both in MySQL as well as I want to create log file even for Python. Both I want to take. Okay. So these are the three additional new concepts which we are going to take in this project. Sir, are you clear with the agenda which we are going to do now? Because if you are clear with this, so we can write code one by one. Sir, any doubt up to this, please confirm everyone.
No, sir, clear.
Clear, right? If you are clear, then so we will start implementing the code one by one. Step by step process we have to do now. Need response from everyone, guys. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir, clear.
Right. So for this, what I'm going to do is, first step, I will create the required database. We need to create a required database. In that database, from Python program, we have to write the code. But let me create the database and these procedures, log file, all these things we will create first. Then whenever we are performing insert operation or delete operation, is the data is going to be reflected or not, we have to check. Yeah, someone is asking, sir, is this project file will be uploaded in our running notes or not? Definitely I will upload, don't worry. Now, so let us create some database for this. So first of all, we need to connect to this MySQL. I'm going to take this MySQL prompt, MySQL -u, username is root -p, password I entered. Then I'm calling show databases. What are the databases available? You can see. Sir, is it P database is there? No. Let me create. How to create the database? You know very well. So I'm taking create database. What is a database name? I am taking P. So I'm activating that database. Yes, database got changed. What are the tables we need? We have to create a student table. So create a student. Okay, sorry. Create a table. What is the name of the table? Student. What columns are required? I need student ID, which is of type integer, and I'm going to declare it as what? Primary key. Primary key. And it is auto increment. We are not required to provide value for this column. It will be incremented automatically. Name of the employee, I am declaring like var character of 255. Then I am taking age, which is of type tiny int, because small integer, right? We can declare like this. So we have student table is there. Let me create that student log also. So create a table, student log I am taking, okay, which is having log ID. Is it required? I think no need. Just simply I am going to ignore. So then I am going to take student ID, on which student this log we have to maintain. So I am taking tiny integer. Okay. Then I am going to take a status, which is of type text. Next, and after that, let me put a date and a time. Date and time. So on which date, on which time this operation is performed, Let us do this. That's all. A log is also ready for us. Let us see the description of a student table and a description of a student log. Student log. Like we have already two tables are there. So just now we created one separate database for this, and in this database required tables got created. Now what is our operation? We have to create procedures and we have to create some functions for that. Let me take the diagram again. Which tasks we completed? Let us delete that. Sir, are you seeing the diagram? Here, this table, we created this table successfully. No need to work on this table again. So table is ready with us. Now we have to write this Python program. Anyway, at last we will go for this coding. As of now, it is not required. Now, so what is the next task? We have to create triggers for this. So how many triggers we need to create? Two triggers on which table? Student table. So how you can able to create that trigger, we will see now. Up to this, no doubt, right? Please confirm, friends.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Right. Now I'm going to create a trigger. Let us see how to create the trigger. Create, okay. But this trigger may have multiple assignments and multiple statements will be there. So that's why what I'm going to do is at the very beginning I'm going to set, okay, I'm going to set @student count. Please remember this variable name. @student count is initially 0. I declared one session variable. Then I'm going to change the delimiter. What is the delimiter that I'm going to use? Double slash, because now onwards we are going to write a trigger. We know how to create the trigger. For that, first step is what? We have to change the delimiter. So create trigger. I'm going to take the name as a trig1. So after which operation? Insert operation. After insert operation, so I think create a trigger, trigger1. What is the syntax of this trigger? We know already how you can able to create. Sir, is it starts from begin or not? Please confirm. So first we have to create a trigger, trigger name. Okay, so after which operation? So after insert operation, I want to do on which table? On which table? Student table. Guide me if anything is wrong. For each row we have to perform and begin the transaction. Sir, we have two instructions are there to provide. What is the first instruction that I'm going to do? So set student count is equal to, so set, student count plus 1. We have to increment for insert operation. We have to increment this value by 1 unit. At the same time, we have to insert this into which table? So student log table. You can see in the student log table, student ID is there. Sir, how you can take that student ID? So can I take old.id or new.id? After insert only, right? So we can take new.sid. Okay, that is nothing but sid what we have. And status, what is the status, sir? Can I say, is it insert operation or not? Yes, insert operation. How to get a date and time value? Sir, can I take the function called now? Yes, which is going to take date and time. This is nothing but how you can able to perform insert operation. I think there is a small mistake is there. Insert into student log, we have to take values like that we have. Okay, fine. Now, after this, what we need to do? We have to end this trigger. Then please change the delimiter to semicolon. Please change the delimiter to semicolon. So now a student record, whenever you are trying to perform insert operation, so student count is going to be incremented by 1 unit. At the same time, log will be registered. This is nothing but the first trigger what we have. Clear, right? Do you have any doubt?
No, sir, clear.
So like same way, I'm going to write another trigger. Okay. Like I'm going to take delimiter as a double slash. So trigger 2, I'm going to take. So what is a modification that we need to do? After which operation? After performing delete operation. Okay. So on student table for each row, begin the trigger, and whenever you are doing delete operation, we have to subtract this by 1 unit, and we have to register corresponding things in this table. So which operation we performed? Delete operation. So after this, we have to end that trigger. We have to end that trigger, and there is a new row on delete. Sir, new you can't use, right? Because we have to take old. That is the modification. So trigger 2, I'm going to take. So after performing which operation? Delete operation on which table? Student table for each row. For each row. So begin the transaction. So set at the rate student count is equal to at the rate student count minus 1. Okay. Next. So insert into values, delete operation. So old student id we have to take. Okay. So after that, end this. Perfectly working. Then we have to change the delimiter to semicolon. So this is nothing but the second trigger what we have. This second trigger also will fire automatically. When this trigger is going to fire? Whenever you are performing delete operation. Clear, sir, up to this?
Yes, sir, clear.
Now, one more trigger we will write, because just update operation is pending, right? Let me write trigger for this. So create trigger. So trig 3 I am taking. So after which operation? Update operation on student table. On student table for each row. For each row, what operations we are going to take? Begin. So we are not required to change the student account. Why? Because just it is an update operation. It won't add any content. It won't remove any content. Just it will do the modification. That's why insert into student log, only one instruction, values. Sir, after update, right? So old, sorry, not old, new record. So new dot student id, and the operation is nothing but what? Update. So date and time I am going to fetch. That's all. End this particular trigger. Then change the delimiter to semicolon. Delimiter to semicolon. Like that we have. That's all, sir. So how many triggers we created? 3 triggers. Anyway, these triggers we are not required to call explicitly. Automatically, these triggers are going to be fired. Okay. Whenever you are doing some basic operations, we will check whether really is it working or not. But up to this student count session variable, how we added and how we created the triggers. Is it clear right up to this? Please confirm. Step by step, I am trying to explain. Clear, right? Please confirm,
Yes,
everyone.
yeah. Yes, sir, clear.
Right. Yeah. So now someone is asking, sir, can you please insert the data? Yes, yes, we will do that. Okay. Now listen. See, at the very beginning, if you ask select at the rate student count, what value it is going to return, we have to check. Initially 0. Sir, can you please ask select star from students table? Is there any records? No. Let us try to insert. Insert into student table. I am giving values. We are not required to provide value for student ID. Just we have to give only for name. Let us take name is a triple A. Age is nothing but a 23. Like this I inserted. So column values are not matched. So we have to give name comma age. We are giving values for these two columns. Now ask select star from student. One record is there. So really is that student count got updated or not? Yes. Now try to insert a second record and let us see what will happen. So 24 I am giving. Same mistake again we have done. So triple B. Okay. So 24 I am giving. Let us insert a triple C. So 24 I am giving. Now select star from student. 3 records are there. Select student account. Perfectly is there. Now I want to see the log file. Select star from student log. So corresponding operations are got done. Now I want to update this name of second student to triple D, like that I want to update. How you can update? Update student, okay, update student, set student, set name is equal to, I am giving triple D. So where student ID, what is the ID of that student? To right, like that I am going to do. Now, if you ask select a star from student account, only 3 records are there. If you ask select a star from student, that update got modified, reflected. Even in the student log, corresponding entry is there. So everything is working fine in this case. So I hope you people got a very clear idea about insert and update. I didn't mention any delete operation. So up to this, do you have any doubt? Please confirm. You can
No,
see
sir,
how
clear.
triggers are working, everything. You can understand, right? Please confirm, guys. You can unmute and you can speak. Please confirm. Clear up to this.
Yes, sir, clear.
Right. I want to delete some record. Let me check. See, I'm going to delete from, so delete student, delete student. Okay. So delete from student, where student ID is equal to 1. Now, if you ask select star from student, only 2 records are there. In the log also, corresponding entry got registered. Now, my main requirement is what? Is the student account. Previously, it was 3. Now, it is 2. So, I can have a conclusion that all these, what you can call session variables and these triggers are working fine. So if we are clear with this, we can write procedures also, okay, for insert operation, delete operation, like that. Clear up to this, please confirm.
Yes, sir, clear.
If you are clear with this, we will go for writing the code for procedures. Please confirm, sir, clear up to this.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now we will create a procedure. Okay. I don't want to call, I don't want to pass the values every time. So I want to create a procedure which is going to execute automatically. I want to create a procedure which is going to execute not automatically. We will call that, but I'm not going to perform every time this insert into something like that. I want to create a procedure which is going to insert the records automatically. Let us see how you can able to do that operation. Just a second, guys. So let us write code for that. So create. First step is what? We have to change the delimiter. I'm going to change the delimiter to double slash. Otherwise, we will create this procedure in workbench so that it will become very easy for us. So I'm connecting to this my server. Which database we have to select? Triple P. Yes, triple P is there. Here stored procedure. I want to create a new procedure. Now, how many procedures we need to take? 3 procedures for performing insert operation. Is it 3 procedures only, right? Let me check. So for insert, delete, update, that's all. Three procedures I'm going to write. So first one is nothing but, so something like insert P or insert PROC procedure for insert operation. How many values we are going to pass? Two values. Let it be first one is A of type var character of 255. Second one is B of type tiny integer. What is the operation that we have to do here? Simply insert into which table? Student table. How many values we are passing? We are passing attributes for name and then age. What are the values? A comma B. That's all. A simple stored procedure. Let us apply this perfectly. Now I want to perform another procedure I want to create. So what is this procedure is nothing but, okay, something like delete PROC, delete procedure. I will give so one integer value. Okay, one integer value I am going to give. Let us take it as a student ID. Student ID. Is it correct? Description about the student table we have to see. Sir, student ID is of type what type? Integer type. So I'm going to give that integer type. What we have Sir, is my voice is clear? Please confirm because there is small power fluctuation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can.
Yeah, right. Now you can see delete procedure. Just I am giving some integer value, okay, as an input. I have to delete this record. So delete from which table? Student table, where student ID is equal to what? A. That's all. It is going to delete that particular record. Okay, fine. Another procedure for update operation. Right. Update procedure. So I'm having two procedures. One is to update name, another one is to update age. For updating the name, compulsory you have to give, okay, new name. Okay, let it be B, var character of 255. Okay. So how you can able to change the name? Can I take update student? Okay, so set name of the student is equal to B, where student ID is equal to A. Like this, we have one update operation. When it is going to execute, sir, whenever you are performing updating, which attribute? We are updating the name. Suppose if you want to update the age, then what we have to do for the time taking? So update PROC2, where compulsory ID must be required in addition to the time passing the age. So what we have to do here? I'm going to take, so update age is what type of data, friends? Tiny int. So we have to declare it as what? Tiny or tiny int. So update student, set age is equal to, is the field name is age only, right? Age is equal to B. So where student ID is equal to what? A. That's all. So all the procedures are with us, but we need to check really is it working or not. How to call the procedures we know. So call insert. Okay, insert PROC. Is the file name is correct? Insert PROC. Yes. How many parameters we have to pass? Two parameters. One is nothing but name. Assume the person name is I am giving Prakash. Next age. For example, I am giving 33. Now see what will happen. One row affected. Is that entry is there in the student table? Is that a corresponding entry is there in the log? Yes. So perfectly insert operation is performing. Let us do one more insert operation. I want to give the record as Kalyan. Let us take it as so 41 like that. Sir, is the corresponding data is there in the student table in the log file? Yes. Sir, I want to check at the rate student count. Sir, 4. Is 4 records are available in the table? Yes. So you can see insert procedure is executing perfectly. I hope you don't have any doubt on this. Clear, friends? Please confirm.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Right. Now we have to check another operations also. What are those operations? Is update operation is working or not? We have to check. For that, we have to call the procedure. So update PROC1. There are two updates are there. One is we can update name. So for the method name is what? Update PROC procedure 1 we are going to call. Sir, which attributes we have to pass for this? We have to pass student ID and then name. I want to change the name of the student 3, the name of the student 3 to something like Kishore. That's all. Update procedure 1. Now see what will happen. Is that procedure is updating this student name or not? Yes. I want to update age of so triple D to 30. How you can update? Sir, we have another procedure is there for that, which is nothing but procedure 2, where ID is compulsory, but second attribute I am passing as a age. Sir, will it update the age or not? Yes. So how you can able to do this update operation also, you people got a very clear clarity. Sir, any doubt up to this? Don't get confused. Nothing is there here. Clear, friends?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Now, so last operation, I want to delete. So what is that delete operation? So we created a procedure for that. So delete PROC. Is it correct? Delete PROC, delete PROC. Perfect. We have to pass the ID. For example, I want to delete this student. I will pass it to only one attribute we have to pass. Now select star from student. Only 3 students are there. So select at the rate student count. Like this we have. So from my database side, everything is very clear, sir. From my database side, everything is clear. Okay. Now the only thing that we need to do is we have to write a Python code for performing all these operations. I hope everyone got a very clear idea. So if you want to do this kind of project, the first step is nothing but what? We have to create, okay, we have to create a database, and you need to write down a structure first of all by using paper and pen. So like how I have drawn in the paint, in the same way you have to do. So then you will get some clarity. Like you can see procedure we created for insert, delete, update operation. Like that, step by step you have to do. Even for log in the MySQL I created. So up to this, if you are clear, then we have to go for Python program. Now, no need to see all these things. Directly we can go for Python program. That Python program will do all these activities. Up to this, do you have any doubt, friends? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir, can I continue? Or do you need to see in the next tomorrow's session? Please confirm.
Continue, sir.
Yes, right. So let us continue. Yeah. Now I want to create a Python program. I want to create a Python program for all these requirements. So let us take a Python program and build all these operations. Okay. So now you can see I'm going to take a simple Python program. So in the test folder, I will create a new folder with name triple P because that is our project file. So already I have some programs are there. Just I will take the help of those programs which we covered in our previous project, but I will rename this employee with student like this. Okay, let us open all these three files. Sir, you can see in student, okay, what requirements I am going to do here. I imported mysql db random. I don't want OTP generation, that you can do by yourself. We have to change the class to student class with the given student ID, okay, with the student name, with the age of the student. I am going to create, okay, a new student object. I am going to create a new student object like this. Check me if anywhere spelling mistakes or something like that. Now I'm going to print the information like student ID is nothing but what? Yes, ID. And name is directly we have name attribute. And age is nothing but, so we have age attribute is there. Like that we are printing. In the menu, so student related operations. What is the first one? Register student details. Register student details. As of now, I am giving option only one. Enter your option. We have to select one. So what if you have other operations? That we will discuss later. As of now, it is not required. So let us put it as a comment. So let us put it as a comment all these operations. Okay. So now if option one, you are going to ask enter student ID. Then we are going to ask enter student name. Then you are going to ask enter student age. Like this you are going to ask. So age is what type? Integer type. I think we are not required to give ID, right? Automatically it will take. So we will create one student object. Okay. So with name and then age, because already once if you insert this into the database, ID will be given. So I hope here ID is not required. At the time of creating object, ID is not at all required. Even when we are printing, you won't get the ID properly, but we need to call from the data. But let us remove this. I'm going to give only name and age. Now, so I created student object. We are trying to print this. Okay. So as of now, I'm commenting these things. Let us check up to this. Is it working or not? So we have to take another command prompt. And in which folder it is available? Triple P. So let us call that py space student.py I'm taking. Sorry guys, I think it is there in the menu, right? So where we have to call this menu? From here we have to call import student, and I'm calling menu student.menu. So now we need to run which file? Test file, test.py space test.py. Invalid syntax. Maybe they are expecting the complete code. Okay, let me finish that code. If option is 2, then what is the second option that we are going to take? Second option is, so I want to perform update student details. Update student details. What is the third option? Delete student details. Like this I am taking. When option is 2, so enter student ID. Okay. So to update. Yeah. So then we will update name, update age. Enter your option. So if you are giving name, so then what will happen? As of now, I am not connecting to database. Option 1 means So enter new name, enter new name. So we will call the function later. So student name got updated like that. If option 2, then so new age. Okay, new age. So it is of type integer. Enter student new age. So then we will comment this. So student age got updated like that I'm printing. Then option 3, enter student ID to delete. So we will connect to DB and this OTP is not required as of now. Then this I'm going to enable. So record deleted from the employee table, else invalid option. Like that, I implemented all the options, but I didn't connect it to the database. Just I'm checking. Enter student register details, enter student name, something like I'm giving triple N, enter student age, something like a 25. So student name and age. So enter, I want to update the student details, enter ID to update to. So update, I want to update name. For example, name triple I, student name got updated. Now I want to update student ID is, let us give 2. So I want to update age to 36. Student age got updated. Now I want to perform delete operation. I want to delete student 1. So all the menu operations are working properly. Now the only thing what we need to do is nothing but what we have to establish the connection and then we have to store the data into the database. So I hope you don't have any doubt in these operations except DB connection. Clear, friends? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt up to this?
No, sir. Clear.
Right. Now we have to connect to the database. So for this py mysql is there. So we are going to connect. What is the database name? I hope triple P. Am I right? Triple P only. So then if it is insert, so then how you can able to insert the records? We have to take the student object. Sir, instead of this entire story, we have a procedure is there. Can you please tell me what is that procedure that we defined for inserting the records? Sir, is it something like this statement only, right? Yes. This statement as it is, I'm going to take. So whatever previous statement is there in that place, I'm copy pasting. Okay. Please be on mute, everyone. So call insert procedure. In this place, which one we have to substitute? Whatever student object that you passed from that name. Second place is nothing but what? Whatever student object that you passed from that age. So then we have to execute the query. That's all. If I want to update employee name, sir, can I take here update student name? If I want to update the name, then so what we have to do? So we have two queries are there. So how you can able to perform update operation for that? So call update. If you want to update name, this is the procedure what we have. So here we have to pass the ID, which ID you need to update. Okay, we have to give that ID value. It is, I think, student object is not required here. Just I am passing ID and that new name value I am going to substitute here. We have to give it as new name. Since it is a formatted string, compulsory you have to pass within parentheses. That's all. We have to execute. Sir, if I want to update, okay, if I want to update uh, ID, then what we have to do? Same thing, we have to write update procedure to. We need to pass ID, and here what is another attribute that we have to send here? Age value we have to send. Those two I am going to update. Update employee, sorry, student name, update employee, sorry, student age. Like that, two functions I have defined. How to delete? So what is the query that we have for that? What is the procedure that we have for that? So you can see call delete procedure. So we have to pass which value as the input? We have to pass ID value. Sir, is it the value which is given by yourself? That's all. So we are not required to write any query here. Just we are going to give only the call to the procedures. Sir, clear up to this, everyone, please confirm.
Yes, sir. Sir, but how to identify this procedure name? Python.
That's what you have to write it on paper and pen. I told already, right? Whenever you are creating the project, generally documentation will be there, right? So the first place is whatever tables that you are going to create, those tables structure, those tables description, those tables information. At the same time, what are the triggers that you are going to take? What are the functions or procedures that you are taking? How many session variables you are going to take? Everything you have to write it down. Then only easily you can code here, because all these are related to a single project only, right, sir? Got it? Deepak, that's why I copy pasted everything here, step by step. Got it?
But sometimes other languages like PHP are showing undefined variable. Like this.
See here, I'm talking with respect to Python now, right? Same program, you can use it for Java also. You can write a Java program also for the same thing. So the only change is the code is going to change, but this database structure, whatever we created, it remains the same. Now I am creating a Python program, right? Like this, we can create a Java program also. You can create a graphical user interface program also. You can prepare a web application also. The thing is the same. Background, MySQL is ready to handle everything. Got it, sir?
Yes.
So the only thing is the front end is going to change. The language is going to change. Okay.
But sir, in Python or Django, we are using ORM.
Yes, we can change. We can use. See, if
Yes.
step by step, just I
Yes.
am explaining at very basic level.
Yes. Sir.
So you are understanding the flow,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
later, whatever modifications that we need to do, we have to change step by step according to that. Okay. Right. Now, so in the Python program, so I think it is a working fine. There is nothing is there to manipulate here. Up to this, everything is working fine. But at last, I have one small conclusion. Okay, that we will see later. But let me check really is it working or not. See, in the student, we have to enable some activities. Like we are creating object here and we are calling insert function. We have to pass a student object. If second option, we are creating the object and we are calling update, which name we have to take? Update student name. What is the function name that we have taken? Method name, student name. ID comma new student. And in this case, so update student age. So if it is option 3, then delete record. Is it correct? Yes, delete record. That's all. These are the things are mandatory. Now, just we will try whether it is working or not. We will try. But before that, in MySQL, let us ask select student account, 3 students, select star from student, 3 students are there. Now I will I will run a Python program. Let us see whether it is inserting the records or not. We have to check. So it is asking register student details, enter student name. So I'm going to give the name as a Raghu. Enter student age. I'm going to give age as 37. Sir, student name Raghu, age is 37. Maybe we have not printed that acknowledgement message, but I'm going to see directly. So select star from student. That Raghu record is there. Can you please select the count? Sir, count is only 3. That count is not updated. Sir, why that count is not updated? Can you please cross check why that count is not updated? So if you perform calling operation from our side, insert into something like Kamal and age is 41. Now select star from student, Kamal is there. Now it is updating. So from here it is updating. From this MySQL prompt, it is not updating. I mean, from the Python program,
That
it is
should
not
be
updating.
code side actually.
Hmm.
I think you have written a new cell instead of new age. I think.
No, no, no. The data is working. The problem is, see, I think we can't maintain that variable. Yeah, you can see the problem is actually where we created the session variable in MySQL prompt, right? So from here, if you are doing any operation, it is reflecting, but globally it is not working. That is the problem what we have here. But no worries, we can change that by using these procedures. In-out parameter is there, right? By using that, we can change. Okay, leave it. That concept you can ignore. Now I hope the records getting inserted. Up to this clear, right?
Yes.
Now, so next and after that, sir, if I want to get this count, we have an alternative option that I will try to write in the code. You will get clarity. So next we have to check is update operation is working properly or not. So assume I want to change this name from Kamal to Kamal Hassan. Sir, how you can change? So when you are executing the Python program, so I am going to give, I want to update the student. Which ID you have to update? So enter student ID to update. Sir, which record I want to update? ID number is nothing but 7. Which field you need to update? I want to update name. So Kamal Hassan. Like this I have given. Sir, student name got updated. Let me check. Is that update operation is performed or not? Yes. But I need to check in the log, sir, because that is also very, very important, right? I need to check it in the log. Is that all these registering or not? Yes, you can see. So everything is registering here. Okay. So now I want to update the student I want to update the age to some 51 like that. How you can able to update same style, right? So ID is a 7 only. Let us run this program again. So I want to update student details. I want to update record number 7. I want to update the age. Okay. Like 51 I am going to take. So new salary is not defined. Somewhere we have done a mistake. Update student age ID, and then here in the student record option 2 enter student age. So have you observed here we have to take it as what? New age variable. Okay, new age variable we have to take. Let me call again. So I want to update the student details. 7th record I want to update age to 52. Student age got updated. Let me check in the table, is it updated or not? Previously it was 41, now it is 52. So update operation is also working fine. So we got a clear clarity on registering the student details, updating the student details. Sir, is that a delete operation is working or not? We have to check. Let us delete this Kishore record. Student ID is 3. Let us delete that student ID 3. Delete the record. Student ID is also 3. Record deleted from the table. Now see, is that record 3 is there? No. Select student log. Is every log is registered or not? Yes. So I hope you got some clarity now how these programs are working. Clear, sir? Up to this, please confirm.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All these operations are clear, right?
Yes.
Right. So what is the next operation that I want to do is see whether you are working or not. So I'm going to take one special method. One special method I want to take. What this special method is going to do is it will print two details, sir. Okay, like it will display all the employees present in the, sorry, all the student details I want to print, including the count of the student I want to print. Let us see how you can able to do that. That means whether you are doing insert operation or delete operation, at the end, I want to print student details. Okay, so let us see how you can do. I'm writing a special method for that. So in MySQL DB, I'm going to take this. So what it is going to do is, it will print a message saying student details are. It is going to print student details. How it is going to print the student details is, let me take star into something like 20, and I will repeat this. How it is going to print? Sir, can I write SQL query to fetch the records? Yes, it is a Python program. That is very, very important to be noted. It is a Python program. So we have to write a Python program to fetch the details from this employee table. Sorry, student table. How you can able to do that? That I am going to explain. Okay. So what this method, one second, sir. One second, please wait. Yeah. So here we have to prepare an SQL query. Okay, connection, everything is available. Just we have to prepare an SQL query and we have to run the code. What is a SQL query here? We have to select the data from which table? Student table. If I execute this, whatever result that we are going to get, that will be available in this cursor, sir. Sir, by using this cursor, we can fetch the records like a cursor dot. In Python, we have fetch all method is there on cursor object, which is going to return the data. Okay, maybe it is going to return records in the form of tuple. So what I will do is, for each record present in records, okay, I'm going to print that record of maybe 0. Okay. So then record of 1. Okay. Then a record of 2. Why? Because these are nothing but what? Individual records. Okay. Like that we are going to print. Let me check really is it working or not. Where this method is available in MySQL DB. After doing this, in MySQL DB, there is one special method is there. I want to call this method, which is going to print all the student details. Now let us write the program. Let us run this code. Sir, I want to insert the student details. Enter student name. For example, I am giving the name of the student as Kumar. Enter age, something like 44. Sir, are you seeing MySQL? No special method. Ayyo. Why that method is not there? Yes, this method is there, but we have to create object for this ConnectDB. Without creating object, you can't call. So can I take obj is equal to mysql db dot. Sir, instead of that, mysql db, what is a class name that we have? Connection db dot special method. If you declare this method as, okay, if you declare this method as utility method, then it will be fine, right? So if you want to declare this method as a utility method, then we have to declare with @static method. Sir, can I remove self here? No, but we are accessing the instance data, right? Compulsory self must be required. Okay, let it be a normal method only. So we are creating object for this first. Then by using that object, I am going to call this. That's all. Now let us run. Let us run this code. Enter option 1. Name is I am giving Karan. Karan. So age is nothing but 45. Sir, are you seeing here student details? Sir, is the current record got added or not? Yes. Sir, is the same entry will be there in the database also? If you want, you can check. Is the current record is there or not? Yes. Total 6 records are there. All the 6 records, this program is printing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to get count also, we can write in the program. Sir, up to this, is it clear? Please confirm.
Yes, clear.
Clear, guys? Please confirm, everyone. Good. Now I want to get last operation I will perform. So I want to get the total count also. Better I will use a /T. Sir, I want to print total count also. How you can able to do that? Sir, again I am going to prepare an SQL query. Again I am going to prepare an SQL query. This query is going to fetch some data. Sir, can I take select sum or can I take a select count of a star from student? So I have to execute that. I have to execute that. And it is going to give only one row. It is going to give only one row. So that fetch one, only one record will be fetched. That record I am trying to print. Or that row or that data I am going to print. Like this we are going to take, sir. Okay. So let us execute by inserting one more record. I will try to execute. Let us see. So enter student name. For example, I am entering Y. Age is nothing but 23. Sir, have you observed how many records are there? It is returning. Total number of records are 7. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7 records are there. Like that we are getting. So still if you want to get that only data, number of records. Sir, can I get like a data of 0? That's all. So this // is not giving that much properly. So I will give here student record 1 comma /t. Okay, so comma student record 1. So /t student record 2 /t. For student record 2, no need to print. Okay. Now let us insert one more record and check. Enter student name. For example, I am giving, okay, so JOHN, John. Enter student age 33. Sir, are you seeing total number of records is 8? Sir, it is not printing in a proper format. You can ignore, no issues at all. Because space alignment, right? No issues. Sir, I hope you people understood. Even if you are doing update operation also, I want to update this name Y with something like Joe. Sir, how you can able to do? ID is 10, right? Sir, I want to update the student record. Enter ID to update. Sir, I want to update record ID 10. I want to update the name. Okay, something like Joe I am giving. So what will happen? Sir, is that record got updated or not? Yes. Like that, we can perform all these operations. I hope except that student log by using Python program, remaining all the operations I covered. So do you have any doubt in this code? Friends, please confirm.
No, sir, clear.
Yeah. So when compared with the previous project, in this project, we added some extra add-on functionalities. Okay. Clear. So I'm giving this in the running notes, just you can practice.